way, you should look at Marvel Snap. How many times have I said this shit before?
Many
Just
times.
look at the horror. I'm not saying you have to go balls deep like me. I mean, I'm here. Different. Different. It's different for you. Me
Yo,
now, I am here.
what else as you talk about that? I was recently rewatching Beyblade on Bradshaw.
Bumbleclot. Yo. Understand something, Queen. At one point, them right. I never thought Beyblade was that fucking dark. I'll be honest with you.
Yo, I was like, well, I know.
I'm watching it over. I'm like, what the fuck was I watching?
Yo, yeah, I was rewatching it, right? And I don't remember the stakes being this deep because in my mind, right, it's just a bunch of kids, having a little tournament every now and then, you could edge lord. Rotted. When man I get possessed, man I open the gates of hell, I was like, what the fuck?
Am I watching? Right?
Hell, I was like, this can't be the same show on me when I watch as a picnic. There's no way this is the same show.
I said the same thing too. I said the exact same thing too.
Man, I do lift 300 pounds and him and even more than 7. I was like, what the fuck?
The man's aura can reflect gunshots. I was like,
them money are the bombard. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure before Bizarre Adventure was even a thing.
Man casting powerful spells by just walking.
Fam, man never have an entire Beyblade battle for one planet.
Yes, sir.
The planets are aligned. I was like, no, brother.
That broken. Bumbleclaw. It's like the man them saying, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go into all the popular animes and draw something from them. These niggas.
And the fact, the fact that people actually are dead in our kids show.
People getting cut in half. People getting kidnapped. People getting molested.
Kidnapped. People are getting dragged out of hell. Yeah, about kidnapping.
Sir, molestation and baby. I'm like, no man, I wrong something. Nah, could never see him blame this.
Good brother. Me not everything got the same. Me and character me I look upon.
Exactly.
Oh but you know how dark your show has to be when it darker than Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon.
Depends on which Yu-Gi-Oh! We are talking.
The OG series.
Of course. There's darker Yu-Gi-Oh! Than that. The 4 dimensions one. For the 4 different, the fusion dimension. Have you ever tried to watch one of that shit? Big one, to be honest with you. If your constitution is weak, don't watch the Japanese version. That nigga has no chill. That nigga has no chill. Yuya has no chill in Japanese. Especially when he's pissed off or he's possessed by his dark side.
I don't think that man darkness can compare to Ryuga.
You must say, you really man don't care who the fuck you be. Anybody can get.
The worst part is the Beyblade manga, I think, is far worse than the anime.
Of course.
Ryuga has done some. Ryuga upon Yujiro Hanma's of Hino shit.
Wow, them level the boss upon. Wow.
When I say, the man out there, I try dugu and I say, you're beneath me, but fam, that man say, smoke, the smoke is never ending. Me sure how bad it was. The man I get pressed by main character number 2, right? I didn't remember his name. And the man Beyblade possess him,
Of course.
The man Beyblade say, yo, nigga, you not lose this fight.
But
The
you
man
know that.
Beyblade possess him. Because I think Team Beyblade, I must say the spirit of the Dark Dragon or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Beyblade possess him, open the gates of hell and stab the man through him chest. I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
There you go. So the same shit.
Ryu guys are about that, like the man said. Yo, fam, Beyblade is the definition of getting it back in blood.
Yes, you. Yes, you. Definition of it.
Yo, without a lie, I think I need to dedicate like some hours to watch back some of them show you to see if they were really
Good
that,
one.
that deep. You see me?
Thundercats. What I know? I caught myself watching over the classic.
I mean, what the OG Thundercats?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Thundercats.
I think the darkest episode of the OG Thundercats was when the Eye of Thunder got smashed. And all of them just dropped dead. I was like, damn.
True. That was a dark episode.
That took a turn real quick.
0 to 100, nigga, real quick.
I mean, out of all the monsters we all do it too, it was like one of the, you know, it was similar to Rita Repulsa, our little brother, that destroyed the Thunder Swords. You're like,
yeah, that was trash too.
I was like, of all the niggas to do it.
No, right?
I mean, I'm not saying he ain't strong, but like, if Goldar couldn't do it, him, fam.
I won't lie, they kind of took a stab at the OG fans. I mean, people are like, oh, you shouldn't look at it that way, but I'm like,
yeah, but look at it this way, right? Even though I know say, oh, we made a pact not to speak of him, but you know, naturally you have to go get talked about. OG Green Ranger never destroyed the Megazord. Goldar didn't. Scarpina didn't. And Rito Revolvo, the skull-bone nigga who gets crapped on. Him?
Sir.
I mean, I get that they were trying to give like some shock value, but they just went and got better Zords anyway.
Oh, by the way, what's all of the Power Rangers them? The first Power Rangers that America had to deviate from was with one. They say can't get this doctor.
One of the first one they had to deviate.
One of the Power Rangers seasons was actually made in the USA. But no. But when we say the episodes, I'm not talking like them film the hi guys, so let's do this now. Okay. No, not that part there. As in the whole action, all of it. The storyline, all of it. Which one did America had to look? Because they wanted to go out on a bang boat, one of the storyline them. So they did not like the Sentai version of it. So they literally made their own. So this season doesn't truly exist in the real Power Rangers mythos. But it exists because America writes the mythos. Let's say I can't get this.
I try to remember which one directly, but I heard that story.
Oh my boy, you have no idea. The very story, that shit is legend. You want to know the answer?
Yeah?
You want to know the answer? Or are you still trying to guess?
No, man. Try to guess what me I say, yo, now come to me.
40. Are we recording? For those of you who never know this is all knowledge, yo. And we also take in Power Rangers. For the younger generation who don't know what the hell me I talk about, it's actually quite fun. But we grew up watching the shit. So that's it. Have you given up, sir?
Yeah. Because my brain still not pick up about which one.
It's not hard. Power Rangers in space.
Motherfucker, I knew it was close.
Mm-hmm. Power Rangers in space. Which is weird. In the chronological order, where does Power Ranger in space fall in?
I
What
mean,
season is it?
most of them did have one chronological order follow each other afterwards. Whereas
Mm.
it Mighty Morphin, then Zeo, Turbo, then Space came after.
So number 4. Well done, my boy. I know you couldn't be this sad.
No, the thing about it is that before Space finished, I think Lost Galaxy was the one that started the trend of branching out Rangers from different, worlds. The first 4 were the one that followed the same set of people them over and over.
To be honest with you, space was supposed to be the end of Power Rangers.
Yeah, I mean, anybody with a blind eye can see. What the fuck did I say? What?
Well, pause. Remember, this is the same generation of people. Remember, the same generation of people that did not understand that the Boo Saga was the end of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball. Then before that, it was supposed to be who again? Cell, right? And before Cell, it was Frieza, right? How far Dragon Ball, you know? Zenshin, Dunsan, Jiama. No offense to anybody if I'm offending anybody. I can't pronounce this shit, and I quite frankly don't want to learn to pronounce this shit. Dragon Ball Z should have been done.
Yep.
And this come from somebody who watched it from inception. From when I had to wake up in early morning to watch Fox Kids. Yes, even cable days. Fox Kids before Cartoon Network leave Jamaica. He was on Fox Kids first. So nobody tell me the fuck am I you. That's how hard in the 90s. Me and what Dragon Ball Z from. So when almost 30 fucking next year makes 30 years. Wow, time was flying. That's a long fucking time to be watching one anime, eh? I've been 30 something odd years. Are you serious? And if I, one of the men who watched it, loved it, wanted to end. What I said to you?
Really and truly still, if people were really honest with themselves.
Violate Saigon, them violate Kuli, them violate so many good. Kuli should have never been touched after the 4 or the 5 episode run. That was to me the most masterful.
Yo, can I make a confession about one certain anime though? As much as Sailor Moon was the anime for, awful women.
It was good. Oh, it was a good fucking story.
I'm not knocking that,
Yeah. Pause. I went to Kingston, Dresta. You see, that was, I was shocked. The day somebody got said the word Sailor Moon and the classroom went silent. When the man them won't back them blood clam out. Big man, did I think it's a fun girl club? Them know the blood class story. You say, yo, let me do. You want to hear them? And these are men. We are chat about the people. What the fuck? Men. You want to hear about them? Say, yo, I'm not tell you, no. I never like the girl say, like, you know, so the girl go, well, she a cocky bigger than my one. But I can the man and say, them say, yeah, them definitely watch this shit. Yeah, definitely watch this shit. In order for you to know who Sailor Venus is, you'd have to first, I don't know, watch the thing. And then again, Cartoon Network and censoring call them friends or cousins are that bullshit dead are woman. Yes, the one who act like a man, that chick is not her cousin and the real one. It's her bitch. Our girl. We are woman. So again, and mark you, this is not me looking for nobody. But Cartoon Network America felt like felt like and by the way, it wasn't that intense a romance in the Japanese version. Mark you, there was hug and this they gaze into each other's eyes and it wasn't I'm not mark you. She looked like a dude. So half of the time, as a child, I thought that was a dude until I saw the skirt and I'm like, okay. But as soon as she demorphs, guess what she goes back into? A pantsuit. She looks like a dude. Why was America so touchy about me? Thank you, as boys, we never really give a damn about the lesbian dynamics in Sailor Moon. The story was fire. The male, the male protagonist, or the male damsel in distress. Cause that's everything we use. Come on, people. That's all of them dudes. Mass, again, mass. What's the name again, man? Alan, in two alter identity them. Yeah. When he was even the Earth Prince, he still was a punk. So even he was acknowledged as Earth Prince, had his powers, he was still a pushover. When he was the Mystery Mask, he was still a pushover. Outside of that damn enchanted rose, everybody whooped his ass. Everybody whooped his ass. Am I lying? Doctor, tell me. Stop me if I'm lying here.
No, you're not.
Oh my God, sir. Sir, I saw little girls whooping this man. Yeah, I know there were space aliens and all, but there were some demon. Come on, swear. Every one of them, your magic rose couldn't stop one. Oh my God. But I say that to say this, contrary to what people may or may not believe, men watch everything. Men love a pretty face. Men will watch chick shit. Run. Strawberry Panic. One of the few animes that scarred me as a child. My ex introduced me to it. Crying out loud, wasn't she on the podcast? And when I called the name, what did she immediately do?
Oh, she was a bastard for that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Sir, we're talking here 20 years ago. 20 years ago, roughly. A market. This was before Crunchyroll was an app. Yes, people.
Crunchyroll wasn't even a thing.
You had to go on a website. Oh my God, times really have changed. Crunchyroll was a website, people. Just like you're putting back then, there was no Google search app. You had to go on www.google.com and then the search bar would finally appear. So again,
incognito mode was not even a thing.
That shit still don't mean nothing to me anymore. Because you can still be tracked. For those of you who believe in incognito, somehow it's like a condom for your cocky. No, it's not. It's not. They still can see they still can see every nasty little thing you've done. I'm just saying. You might not be so, out there, but yeah, they can if they put little effort, yeah, they can see everything that you've done, regardless of incognito. And I would say, I was trying to be nice for as long as I possibly could. I'm not going to skip this topic because a fellow panelist brought it up today. And at first I really didn't get the opportunity to go in the right way. So for those of you who come here for this part, this is just my objective opinion.
Mm-hmm. And that is how it should be in life.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand, so you are entitled to your opinion, whether it be good or bad, you are entitled to it. You know, other day, I watched a video from a fairly small YouTuber, female of course, trying to branch off these days for get more in tune to other creators like ourselves, Bradshaw, you know?
Mm-hmm.
One a little nifty nitpicks here and there with her content. She wasn't speaking loud enough for me, but you know, that's just me. And Mama say, yo, you know, she was talking about the Injustice series and the comics. And she said Superman really isn't the true evil here. True evil is this bitch. And she
I'm
pointed to Wonder Woman. And I was like, hey, this is
listening.
going to be interesting.
My attention. Go on.
Mama, yo, Mama tell a lie. If she was a teacher and she was making a PowerPoint, she would have sold me.
Not
Mama point out every bit of figure of Wonder Woman keep up. And she
good.
said the biggest problem with the Injustice creators them
Mm-hmm.
was that they couldn't just they finally realized that Batman was full of shit. I laughed at that part. Oh, that
Just,
shit was funny.
just realize.
Yo,
Wow.
Muma say the biggest problem with Injustice series is the fact that the creators realized that Batman was full of shit. I was like, wow, that
Just,
shit is funny. Booba
that's
say
it's
they
really
had to throw Booba say they had to throw Superman under the bus to make this bitch feel relevant. I was like, wow. I wonder Woman she thought about, you know, cause she say, yo, if someone calls you their friend
Mhm.
and you lose your wife, and all of a sudden no, oh, we need to kill all villains. Muma comes and start put out the oh really? So that's what you think meme. And the more you look into it, bad man, Injustice Wonder Woman is really a bitch.
Yeah, that's a notice.
I don't know. It's not that I'm just noticing, you know. It's just that I'm so into how she's saying it. She just draw me into the video more, isn't me?
That's the point. Sir?
Yo, when after that, Mama rock Batman till yo, I laughed so much. She rocked Batman. She was like, so this is really your favorite hero, huh? I was like, wow, the pettiness.
It's real. Of course it's real.
Mama say, yo, injustice is basically what people claim they want, but realize they didn't really want in the end. I was like, damn. I say, I not just know people are actually evil Superman. I know been a climb my feet. See?
Yeah.
Get that shit, and y'all hate it. I don't really. Superman isn't really a villain. He's just a broken man with no way home.
Yeah.
He's still a monster for what he did, but
Well, like a
killing Joker wasn't one of them.
space infant that was raised on an alien planet. Learn how to figure out his identity, his lack thereof.
I mean, really and truly, injustice is basically just Zod saying, guess I was right after all.
No, no. No. Injustice. Injustice is a what if kind of thing.
Yeah, I know it's a what if, you know. But the thing about it, Racha, is that we've never seen a continuity where Lois was killed by Clark.
None of
Not
them.
in that manner, at least. I mean, yeah, she's died. It's always been of some fucking causes, anyway.
Mhm.
It's never been by his hand. I mean, for God's sakes, the Dark Metal universe literally made the Batman who laughed make him and his son tear her apart.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really the same. And I know a lot of, and for some reason, I see a lot of people talk about all the Batman who last couldn't be made into an adaptation. I'm like, bitch, if we can make what half-baked Ghost Rider 2 film, anything can be done with the right amount of money.
Oh,
Out of here. Ghost Rider's portrayal in the first movie was as clear as day, the realest thing ever. Second movie fell out for me. Not gonna lie.
yeah.
Spirit of Vengeance made Ghost Rider look weaker than usual.
Mm-hmm.
Made it seem as if, yo, I'm like, this man has had the goddamn thing for like what? Almost a couple years now. I'm still can't control the transformations. Really?
I don't know.
But he could perfectly control it at the end of what? A couple weeks.
Yes.
I was
Yes.
like, yo, the inconsistency is just staggering.
Yes, sir. Yes. And you're not supposed to question shit. Don't you know better thing?
Yo, you know the most tragic thing about what my boy, what name? My boy, why Ghost Rider again?
Johnny Blaze?
Yeah, you wanna know the saddest thing about him? He's probably the only spirit of vengeance who never will find peace.
Mm-hmm.
Every other one before him and after him found peace. Him doomed for dead, and
Daddy,
burned.
it's fucked up. Yeah.
I'm saying because
Yeah.
I was reading up the history and lore like way back, right? And I must say, yo, throughout history, there's always been a spirit of vengeance. Those who have fought in wars, those who fought for their people, slaves and them something there. But along comes Johnny Blaze. Just want to save him father life. And
Johnny.
ends up becoming exactly, if not worse than the man who cursed him. Yo!
Sounds about right.
Huh? The level of sadness that is.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The level of sadness.
Staggering. Oh!
But I'm saying,
Staggering. Who's Johnny the best? Johnny is the boss. Johnny the blast. Don't run, please. Son of a fuck. Don't run. What? Son of a fuck. Oh, sorry. I had to remind them who they fucking with. Disrespect.
yeah, I get that.
But anyway, yeah. Yeah. How I Marvel is a joke because they're sitting on some of the best characters. They own the comic, too, which means they have the right to pull any story out of any continuity in the comics and make a good
Yeah, but you want to know why that's never going to happen, Bradshaw? Because it requires hard work. And we all know these bastards don't want to do anything that's considered hard.
show.
They would rather feed us some nonsensical story about She-Hulk, telling us, oh, Bruce, you don't know what it's like to be. What the
Oh,
hell is this bitch say again?
I went around it and him come back. I respect you. Come, let's do this. Yes, Papa.
No, man, I try to remember exactly what she said. I'm going to want to misquote it. But
She said, and when I said my quote, but remember most of what that thing said.
mhm.
Ladies, don't take this the wrong way. That was not y'all. Me have
No. I think people with common sense go no, so yo,
and
the
most
persons who create, all right, not even the persons, the
talks.
group of females who created that show hate women on a general. No questions asked.
You don't have to believe this. Them are like, no. Oh my God. I know. I was raised by a woman. You understand me? I'm surprised I turned out this masculine. But then again, I was raised in a community where there were men. You understand me? Men and being masculine was promoted as by men. Yo, how can I think that? So straight up yourself, man. Men were there was always a man's gears, and because there was community back then, you know. But anywho, yeah. Hell, this is crazy. I've never ever met a chick that talk that way yet. You still a look for her. I swear to God, doctor. I don't believe women really love the idea that they're being portrayed as these insufferable.
No, all right. Me tell you what I think the problem is. And this is just from me outside looking in.
Okay.
They want to be represented as strong, powerful, don't have to depend on a man. But at the same time, I think the ones who do have common sense know that they can be that, but they're not going to be playing the lead role, if you understand what I mean. But along comes Captain Marvel and She-Hulk, who's going to tell these girls that, oh, you can be so much more. I mean, for God's sake, one post I go post up, right? I got talk about, oh, Captain Marvel hit Thanos, and Thor respected her, and she saved Iron Man, but that's no one ever talks about it. But just comment on that and say, yes. Let's just forget that Wanda Maximoff, if that's how her last name is, was beating the brakes off of Thanos before she came.
Yes. And because of poor fucking writing, that makes it seem like she couldn't do the job, which is bullshit. She could have beat that son of a bitch. So
Thanos had to use a literal suicide shot to get her off of him. She was beating brakes off of him.
sir, I was pissed. Let me tell you something.
Man, not gonna lie. I even forgot that Vision died because of Thanos. I forgot that was why she was beating him so much. I legit thought she was taking out her frustration that her brother was dead. I literally said, oh shit, he killed Vision. I was like, damn.
Killed Vision. That's exactly what I thought too. Damn, he killed Vision.
Yo, but not right. When Muma did block him blade and slam him, I was like, ooh, that was clean.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
But all right, you ever know the reason why Captain Marvel can never be liked by anybody? This isn't even about her comic book self. Y'all make her out to be something she's not.
Exactly.
She's not Captain America. She's not Iron Man. She's not even goddamn Thor.
No, not even close.
She got the chance to beat Thanos dead to rights and she failed. Fucking joke, man. Then she got a little far hook and talk about, oh, you don't know what it's like. This man has been hunted by the very government who claims that they're doing this all for the protection of the US of A. The same government that made the abomination, mind you. But he doesn't know anything about suffering. You want to know the thing that pisses me off the most about MCU's Hulk? Not the fact that they made him a bitch. It's the fact they made him a deadbeat.
Damn.
Hulk in the comics never abandoned any of his kids. So what the fuck? Banner and Hulk bonded over that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all do them like that and expected us to just forget about it.
Yeah.
I'm not even an MCU fan and I was pissed.
Mm-hmm. So, question, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can just rewrite what we don't like. We can just rewrite what we don't like, make people what they aren't, and then tell the fan base to shove it because this is our time and we don't care if you're ruining your intellectual properties. We don't care. It's all about us. That's why we said She-Hulk was never about She-Hulk. It was about the writers who wrote her. Most of the argument never makes sense because three-quarter, if you was watching with common sense, she contradicts herself almost every turn she makes.
And the thing about it is that what they claim is funny in it is just so dry. Like
fucking cringe. Cringe, cringy, cringe. Cringe till your skin crawl. Bumper clap. Who the
I
fuck?
can say this. I've never been a fan of the Avengers movies,
Oh
but
my god.
I have found far more jokes in them than I ever will in She. Alright, you know the most
Sir.
egregious thing about the She-Hulk that they made? It spit on the original character so much that it
Yep.
made my skin crawl.
First off, the original She-Hulk was cool and down to earth. Women loved her, men loved her. She was like the beast of bomber-clad hulks. Remember how Kelsey Grammer behaved? Like how Beast behaved in the cartoon?
Yeah.
That was She-Hulk. She cool, she smooth, she was all the woke fucker what they really wanted. They just dropped the ball at the last part.
And she was badass on top of it, bro.
Oh my god, she could have been everybody fucking
Like
gold.
when she pulled up, say, oh yeah, man, I eat that curtains.
By the way, she wasn't just a savage, brutal. She wasn't an entitled, spoiled fucking brat. She was like that.
The same intelligence that Bruce had, she had it. She was his cousin for a reason.
Oh my god.
And the fact that you remember the episode where she revealed her green skin? Or everybody cheered for her in the OG series? Or they must say, yo, them not care, but you saved us. She used that as a stepping stone to become the hero she was. But Ono go look for me and thought, oh, she feels bad because, man, fam, honestly, fam.
Yep.
Honestly, my youth, like, the OG series gave y'all a blueprint and you still fuck up. Because they wanted to. And then when the backlash started, oh, it's men hating women, sexism, and all the bullshit under the world. And then when the females start hating too, they never have no answer because no know so no fuck up. Because really and truly, the Meg the Stallion scene isn't what broke that series for me, It's the fact that it's spit at what Hulk was, and it's spit at what She-Hulk used to be.
What she is. What she used to be.
You want to know the saddest thing about all this, Bradshaw? Them can't recover from it, Because Hulk is a living joke. And if she's ever introduced into the main part of the MCU, it's going to be an even bigger joke.
Well, Anna, the actress who played She-Hulk, her career is over. This is the hill that she died on. I'm sorry for saying that when body feel hurt, don't like how that shit sound. It's the truth. She literally fucked herself with this role. And this is one of the things that most people don't understand. Some of these roles are like suicide. You have to be hella careful. Have to be hella careful out here. Because no fun or a sacrifice for yourself and don't even know. They don't see him. Oh, that he is quick. They hate us. Oh, the fuck did you expect? And I say that with the most sincere of love, admiration, and all of that jazz. That is a sad way to look at life. So
there's a reason why there's certain rules that are made for certain people. But you acting a role isn't defined by what you bring to the screen. It's what you do outside of the work you're doing as well. Because, take for example, the dumbass chick who's supposed to play Snow White. In her pea-sized brain. The prince is a stalker. Prince is lusting for her. No, I didn't used to read Snow White because that was a chick's thing.
Exist.
Last time I checked, in the OG series, the prince had about what? 5 minutes of screen time.
Not much.
And almost 4 minutes it was in the epilogue of the entire film. So what lust are we talking about here?
There's a lot of sickos in this world.